It's no surprise that when building a website, most people just want the easiest experience possible, especially if it's their first time. And that makes a lot of sense. Why should you go through the hassle of learning 1,000 different things that you're only gonna use once, when you could use something that just works? But what is surprising is that in the dumpster fire, that is the web hosting tools aimed at beginners, there are some downright amazing solutions that come in at just $3. But first, have you ever seen a Wix or Squarespace ad or a promo for Shopify? They all promise that they're the easiest to use website creation tools that you can possibly have. What they conveniently don't mention is that 1. You can never take your website files and leave. This means you're forced to use the platform until the end of your website's life. While with traditional solutions, you own your files and you can pack them up and switch providers at any time. And 2, they're ridiculously overpriced. While most regular web hosting solutions are usually up to $10 a month for a premium product, these tools usually start at around $20 a month just for essential functionality. But enough about these beginner bait products. This video isn't about them. I said there are amazing solutions that you can get for $3 a month, and that solution is called SiteGround, providing beginners with the easiest way to create a website for years now, racking up over 18,000 reviews, averaging out at 4.8 stars out of 5. Their cheapest plan is $2.99 a month or $36 a year, and that is with a domain name, website security and optimization tools, and professional email services all included. I mean, that puts this whole year's worth of service under the price of 1 month of Wix business hosting. So it must be trash, right? No, everything about SiteGround feels really good to use. The website creation is broken down into easy-to-follow automated steps. After creating your site, you can make it significantly faster by optimizing it with just a few clicks. It has built-in password locking as well as IP blocking functionality for more private projects, and built-in daily automated backups for you to restore your website if anything goes wrong at any point. For that price? In a real-world test scenario, SiteGround also performs great. For example, this is my test website. Nothing super fancy, but it is fairly complex and what I expect most people want for their first site. My server responded in 88 milliseconds and the website fully loaded in 2.6 seconds. Is this a good result? Yes and no. While a server response time of 100 milliseconds is excellent and basically the best you can get, this is fully dependent on the server quality, by the way. The time between this and fully loaded time is kinda dependent on user skill, meaning it is possible to optimize it for a better result if you know what you're doing. And Google recommends your site should load in under 2 seconds on desktop and under 1 second on mobile. So currently we don't fit into that margin at all. So let's try to achieve that. While I could try to analyze my website code line by line, find the inefficiencies, then set up proper caching methods, I don't have to. The best thing about SiteGround is that you don't have to understand anything about website performance tweaking. Just go into the SG Optimizer plugin that comes pre-installed for free and activate every single toggle that says recommended. SiteGround will do the rest automatically. So now if I run another speed test with these options active, while the response time stayed roughly the same, 99 milliseconds, my fully loaded time went down to 1.1 second. So it basically took me like 15 seconds to cut down my website load time by more than half. This is like really good if you're just a beginner that has no idea what you're doing. By the way, if I run a Google page speed test, it rates this site 95 out of 100 on desktop and a bit worse, 86 out of 100 on mobile. The best part about this process is that I didn't really put in all that much effort. I only used SiteGround's automated tools to configure my web hosting plan and server. Then, for my website theme, I used a freely available template that I can edit without any technical knowledge. So it's not really all that hard to customize actually. And now, since I got a free website name, it's already attached to this plan and you can view the website for yourself by visiting Emit.Grounded.com. It got hosted basically instantly. But if I would be setting up a real business, I'd also take advantage of the SiteGround's professional email services where I can set up emails that look like info@Emit.Grounded.com or marketing@Emit.Grounded.com, as well as configure autoresponders or filters. So, for $3 a month, this really is an amazing business starting package. Cheap, easy to use, and doesn't lack any features or performance. But of course, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Well, the $3 a month is only a promotional price. You can only have it for 1 year. After that, it goes up to $18 a month. And $18 is a much more accurate price for the quality of this product. And while it is cheaper than Wix, Squarespace, Shopify, Kinsta, WP Engine, or Flywheel, all quite similar, easy to get started, beginner-tailored services, it's still expensive when it comes to raw price to performance ratio. If you're at all a little bit tech savvy, you can get a web hosting server that performs very similarly, offering 1 second load time for like $2 a month. But it usually looks like this and comes with no support, no control panel, no add-ons or automated features. So you'd have to understand that essentially you're getting a 1-year trial product with SiteGround. And after that, you're paying like $5 for hosting and $13 for the convenience of it all. Is it worth it? In my opinion, that's for you to decide. Some people might say that $18 for this type of hosting is absurd. And they're right, it is expensive. But if you're a beginner and you're choosing between Wix or SiteGround, SiteGround is actually the cheaper option that's much better. The first year is incredibly cheap, and honestly they're probably losing money by providing you this service for $3 a month, with the hopes you'll like it so much you'll stay even for the $18. But if you feel like it's not for you after the 1 year, your website files aren't locked or deleted. You can download them and switch providers or just switch plans to something cheaper. If it was up to me and I was creating my first project, I'd definitely go for it because there are major advantages of using a web hosting service, not a website builder tool to get your project online. It's going to rank better on Google due to better performance and cleaner code. Of course, it's going to be cheaper. It also comes with business essential add-ons like email and domains, and best of all, you can use WordPress, which is open source software where people develop various plugins for your website to use for free. So instead of having to rely on your website builder provider or a programmer to add special functionality to your site like contact forms or password protection, you can use easy to install plugins to get it all done yourself. And with SiteGround, you're not really sacrificing any ease of use. If you're still on the fence about beginner-friendly web hosting, watch my beginner's guide to choosing the best hosting for you and what you should look out for, evaluating your different options. So, good luck creating your websites, and I'll see you in the next video.